show you a little bit about what we got going on today. It's Christmas Eve. Hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Super excited about what's going on with Riverbank Customs in 2025. Check it out. Car belonging to Mr. Donald Mims. You've seen it in a lot of our early videos. Seen it at a lot of shows. He's done really well with it. But he wanted something different. So he sold this car to Kenny and Shelly. Kenny's got some big plans for it. We've already ordered a front disc brake kit for it. I'll be putting that on later this week. New tires, possibly new tires and wheels. Don't know yet. Got to get that stance just right. This is a beautiful car, 65 model European. I would love to have this car. Original 40 horse. Of course, we're going to change that. Kenny's done a little bit of work on the wheels. He started polishing the wheels. You see a difference in them. So today, got a little bit of time to work. Trying to clean up around the shop. Always got a fire going. Got a fire in the fire pit. Today we're going to work on getting the orange car finished up. I got the carburetor in the cleaner now. I'm going to finish that up. Try to make that work out right. Get the brakes bled. Of course, we got Mr. Herschel's over here. We're trying to decide whether we want to put some floor pans in it or not. That'll be up to him. A lot of work going on. Been real busy at Honda here lately. So I'm kind of behind here at the shop. Carmen is at Steven's house. He's putting the interior in it. He's also doing some paint work on Shelly's car. We're color matching the tins to the car. I think that'll look really good. Just trying to take these cars to the next level. We got a lot of shows coming up. It's gonna be a busy show season. We want to do real well. 2024 was a great year. God really blessed us. We did a lot of traveling, went to a lot of shows. I think we did 11 shows last year. And I know we're going to do 12 or more this year. Plus, we're going to try something new. Bugging the Dragon. Sometime in April or May, we're going to get together with a group from Knoxville and do Bugging the Dragon. Go hang out with Jay for a little while. Jay always comes down here and hangs out with us. He always brings his cars, his buses, whatever he's got going on at the time. Comes down here and hangs out with us and helps us. Jay means a lot to us, so we're going to go hang out with him. Also, don't forget, you've heard me talk about it in the last couple of videos. Really big event coming up in Dover, Florida, the VW Getaway. Good friend of mine, Robbie Johnson from the Dub Barn's putting that on. A lot of talk about it out there on the World Wide Web. A lot of sponsors coming on. Some big name sponsors. So, that South Florida group, Puerto Rican group, Factor Volkswagen, they'll all be there. It's going to be big. Anytime I can be in South Florida in January and February, I'm all about it. We're also making plans to attend NoDo's. That's supposed to be one of the best shows there is. It's going to be hard to beat Bug Jam, but we'll see. Again, I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Please stay tuned for what we got going on. Going to try to do a little work today. Just a beautiful day. Just take a minute to show you what we've been working on tonight. You've seen this car in some previous videos. So it's time to get it in here. Got to knock this out. Putting the front disc brake kit on. You heard me talk about that so much. You gotta wave before you ever go. Safety first. Everybody wants to upgrade these cars and make them where you can run with traffic. Make them where you can run down the interstate 75, 80 mile an hour. And that's okay. That's what I want to do too. But keep in mind, you got to be able to stop. This is a 78 model Carmen Super Beetle. 1978 technology, drum brakes. So we're just upgrading the front disc. Huge shout out to Mr. Ed for the parts. Mr. Ed, I just got to tell you, he's a encyclopedia of knowledge. I call him, tell him what I'm doing, tell him what I need. Every part is there. The metal line, the rubber line, the seals, the bearings, the right calipers, the right bolts, everything's there. So stay tuned. a little help coming tomorrow night. We're gonna put the back brakes on and get them bled out. Hopefully we don't have to put a max tuner on here, but if we do, that's okay. We'll get one. Just trying to get Orange Crush where they can drive it. All right, that's gonna be about it for tonight. It's bedtime. Still got to get up and go to Honda in the morning. Thank you.
Hey, working on some engine tins for 71 Vert. Dennis originally had powder coated these pieces, powder coated them red. We've been going to some shows and we want to take that engine to the next level. So Don's putting another engine in, new engine. I think we're going to do some dual carburetors, stuff like that. So we wanted to take these tins to the next level too. So we wanted to paint match these tins to the body. So I'm doing light sanding, doing some work, knocking some dings out, and just trying to make this sheet metal perfect. So when we're painted and we've got it in there, it looks as good as it can look. That's where we're at doing this. So I've got these sanded. Gonna sand that, gonna prime them, sand them again, get that painted, hopefully primed, maybe tomorrow, paint them over the weekend, something like that. That's my plans anyway. They're picking up a new piece for it from Ed. Do want to show you, I've got Carmen back down at the shop. She looks good. We've got her together, got new bumpers. We've got wheels, tires, urine boards on it. Got a brand new top on here. It's the cloth top. It is a beautiful top on here. Just gonna show you where we've got her. Got the chrome on the sides. Still gotta put the chrome on the front, but gonna show you. She came a long way, runs and drives. What I've got her here for is I'm gonna put some kill mat in there, put some sound deadener in, gonna put the carpet in, door panels, and put the upholstery, put the seats back in for her. So I've got that at the house working on her. I'll do that after I get these tins painted. But that's where we're at on this weekend. Plan to get these done and painted and get them ready for Don to put on that engine. I think there's some good upgrades coming on 71 Vert. May have some dual carburetor set up, something like that. But you'll see it at the next show. I'm just gonna let you know where we're at.
Well, we've been getting after it here at Dirt and All Garage. Trying to get my 68 Charger stripped down. Getting it ready to start metal work. It's completely stripped. It's got a gas tank and exhaust and stuff to pull out from under it. We're gonna put floors, quarters, rear quarters, door skins, everything from the doors back around, tail pan, everything we'll replace. We're gonna replace everything, try to make this a super nice car. It's gonna take a while, but finally getting started on it. Like I say, pulled the dash out. I was expecting the firewall to be trashed, but luckily the firewall, everything up front is perfect. So I got lucky there. Car was sitting out in a field for I don't know how many years with no windshield, no back glass. Everything was wide open. I bought it like you see it. So we pulled motor and transmission. I completely, pulled the front clip off of it this weekend. Getting ready to get after it. So still got some parts to buy, but at least I had a complete car to start with. I'm gonna be an oddball. I'm gonna go in with a 340. I'm gonna keep it with a small block. It was a 318 car, but I've got a couple 340s that I'm going to be working with. Going to change to QA1 suspension front and back. Do away with the K member, make it more drivable. But just stay with us, and I'll give you some updates as progress goes forward.
up and running. Got the brake flat out on it. Shifter's adjusted. Now we're gonna take it for a ride, get up the road and see how it runs. Let's make it back. So customer called me with his car. Had a lot of issues with it. Transmission jumping all around. So he brought it to me. We did a little evaluation on it, Alex and myself. We got it tuned up and running. Found out that the shifter was all out of whack and wouldn't hardly run. So we did a tune up on it, adjusted the shifter, put a disc brake kit on it from Impy. Got that at Mr. Ed's. I think it just died. It just died. It's still going. Touch the screen. The car's got a progressive Weber on it. You hear it sputtering now. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a fan of progressive Weber. When that second barrel kicks in, it just don't want to run. But we pulled the carburetor off, cleaned it out, and it ain't really made no difference. We're gonna drive it, check it out, see if the brakes, see how the brakes are, see what we need to do. Look at there, there's Blake pulling in. Can't kill a deer, son, you ain't in the woods. About half throttle, it just wants to fall on its face.
Got some power.
Nah, not really. Here, sputtering. The car dries good. We're gonna put a set of tires on it next week. We're gonna end up putting a carburetor on it. I'm not gonna fight this thing, knowing what it needs.
Here's the cool part about it, it's all original.
We got a new project in the shop. Here we go, Kenny James. We start getting it started. See the pull the wheels off of it. Look at the king pins, the link pins. See what it looks like. See what the car looks like underneath. And I'm super excited about this one. Been wanting to work on this car. Been wanting to get my hands on this car for a long time. Got an oil leak going on. We're gonna see if we can fix that. This is to make this car, it's a super cool car now. We're just to take it over the top. We're going to win some trophies with this one. Again, you hear me talking about how excited I am about 2025, well, this is one of the reasons. Riverbank Customs is growing every day. All right, so let's take a look at it. Look underneath. Floor pans have been replaced. Car is super solid. Very nice car. A little greasy, nasty on the transmission area, but that's common. We'll fix that. So what's the oil leak? Don't know. Looks like the sump may have been leaking a little bit. Don't know what that is right there. Maybe it right there. Might be a little bit coming from the oil pump. Maybe a little bit slinging out from the harmonic balancer. I don't know. We'll fix it. I just want to get under here today and see truly how nice this car is. I want to say Keith Mitchell, Tuscaloosa, put pans and heater channels in this car years ago. You can see all the hardware is new. Again, this I can't tell you enough. This is a super nice car. I'm very honored, very privileged to work on it. Very honored to have it here at Riverbank Customs. Even though it belongs to a great friend of mine and a great family, it's an honor of mine to be able to work on it. We're gonna make this thing super cool, super sharp. Alex, what do you think about it?
Try something cold. It's gonna be a good road car when we get done with it.
Reckon we can make a show winner out of it?
Really close to it.
Cool. All right, y'all stay tuned. We're fixing to get the front wheels off of it. See what the front end looks like. We've already got parts again from, not real sure where Kenny got his parts from, but it's a empty disc brake kit. Of having a lift and a good trailer. So here we go again, starting another project. But all we're gonna do right now, we're gonna blow his car apart, get the body off of it. Then can take the chassis back with him. The body will go to Steven. We'll start getting this thing cleared, just finished up. Don't look real cool. Just making this a cool car out of it. Play with it for a little while and then send it on down the road. Uh-oh, hang on. We off on the back. Yeah. Sit back there. Good to have a strong kid around. We didn't even take the seats out of it.
We need to slide that. We need to slide this one in more.
No, we've got it right here. Something looking at. Oh, that seat got it.
These seats are giving us trouble.
I already have some rust to it.
Well, that's what happens when you work with Dennis. I think it's Dennis. I don't think it's me. See, for those of you that know, Dennis blames it all on me. He always says it's my fault. So now I want to take a minute and show you another project we purchased this past week. 64 model standard Beetle. Original 40 horse. Killer looking patina. Looks like the car was originally white and somebody painted it red. Car's complete. Floor pans are solid. Heater channels are solid. So we're going to be putting this car back together and play with it a little while also.